It costs you nothing to hit that like button, family. Big Chap TV, where you know you gon' see that truth, that now this game so free. He give it a cut, that's how it's gotta be. It's Big Chap TV.
What up, family? Birdman, Hot Boy Turk. We know everything that's been going on, fam, concerning the two. Even on the verses, Birdman made it known how he felt. And he also said, fam, we'll F with you when we want to. Speaking on Hot Boy Turk. Turk responded to that like, ain't nobody gonna, F with me when they want to. I'm not no little boy. I'm not on that type of time. Now, before we get into details on this situation, family, it's a lot have been said about Birdman. And the things that have been said about Birdman, it's not ringing true. And reasons why it's not ringing true is because I got 20/20 vision too. Like, I see what's going on. I see what's in the blogs. I've been rocking with Cash Money since day one. I know everything he went through with Lil Wayne, BG, and all these different individuals, and he made it right. See, it's not a coincidence, fam, that Birdman is in position right now with NBA Youngboy. He's the top artist, rap artist in the game. It's like, it's not a coincidence that Birdman is in the mix. It's somebody knows somebody knows somebody. And that somebody is Birdman, knowing like Universal can get big deals. Birdman have settled every issue that he had, even with Lil Wayne, even though Lil Wayne not rocking with Birdman, like talking about. But Birdman still made his wrongs right on that level. Now, Turk, he just went on Be High. And throughout all this, I've been saying, if you've been keeping up with the channel, I've been saluting Birdman. I salute Birdman for getting out there with NBA Youngboy and them and showing them a different side of the game. And what I mean by that is the business side. This is what Birdman, even when he was on the interview, he said NBA Youngboy finna get a $300-400 million deal now. And if Birdman went around him, he would know that he can get that like that. That's why you see a lot of individuals when they come on the game, Kevin Gates, from whoever the case might be, they want to get up on the Birdman to figure out them numbers. Now, with that being said, Birdman agreed to have a sit down with Hot Boy Turk. They're going to have a face-to-face with each other and talk about their differences and get that behind them. Now, Turk exposed this on Be High TV. Now, I salute this a lot, fam. The reason I do, because it go to show what I have been saying about Birdman, what I have been saying about forgiveness. I mean, it's very important that one have that in them. You can have the money, but if you got the money and you ain't got the peace, what is the money? You see what I'm saying? Like, it's some artists that I just seen and saying he got money and the peace. And I'm like, wow, that's deep. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people just chasing the money, they not chasing the peace. The peace come with forgiveness. The peace comes with not having your heart hardened by old things or people that have crossed you or whatever the case might be. You can be a rich individual and you can be a grumpy old man or a grumpy old woman, fam. You feel me? And because you holding on to things that you have went through in your past and they wear on you from the inside to the outside. So I'd rather be one of them ones that's doing it like Birdman doing it. And when it comes to issues that you were having with individuals, you letting it go. You letting bygone be bygone. That's what it's all about, fam. It's not a coincidence again. And I'm going to keep saying this, that Birdman is around NBA Youngboy. Trust me, NBA Youngboy got advisors around him other than Birdman that been around him. And they saying that Birdman they from the same state, New Orleans, Baton Rouge. Birdman got the relationships. This is how Hot Boy Turk got pulled off them demos. Birdman and got reach. And by the world seeing what Birdman is doing, even when they come to Hot Boy Turk on the verses, you can tell the things that he said about Hot Boy Turk, it wasn't in a form and fashion like we don't got no love for you. The B word is what they say. That's how they communicate in New Orleans. You feel me? So a lot of the world thought when Birdman was saying, B, we're gonna holler at you when we see you, little B. You feel what I'm saying? One thinking that he was talking down on Turk, but he was really talking at him, talking with him, because you can see what's finna go on now between the two. This is what life is all about, family. This is what I hate, being around people that act like the things, like they don't stink. You know what I'm saying? Like they want to be forgiven by everybody, but they don't want to forgive. I don't like being around them type people. Even the type people that hold on to things that your mom did. Think about this, what a lot of people is doing, family. Holding on to things their mom and father did when they was kids and they grown people now. You letting 20, 30 years lap in your life of you holding on to something on the inside on a daily basis that make you cry at times. That make you break down still at times. A lot of things we got to let go in order to keep going. It's only so far you're going to go if you don't let certain things go. It's going to be too big of a weight package that you carry. Every situation, everything that you have been through is that wasn't fortunate, so to speak, in your life. Things you didn't agree with, things that you felt, things that harm you, things that touch your soul. It's a package deal. It weigh up on us. It weigh up on our heart. That's why a lot of people have heart attacks, fam. It weigh up on our body. So a lot of people rather go to the gym and they rather go work out and do all these things. But if you don't do the inner evaluation, when it comes to your spirit, when it comes to your feelings, when it comes to the old baggage that you have, you still gonna be wearing that on the inside when you looking good on the outside, fam. So what I'm trying to say is find peace in your life. Stop holding on to things that mama did, daddy did, or whoever did, because it's holding you back. Them same folks is still moving on. They still living life. So you got to come to a point in life, just like Birdman, regardless of who said what. Turk said some things about Birdman a lot of people wouldn't let an individual shake back from. But Birdman is not worried about that. He understands, fam, that I have made mistakes. He understands he did it with Lil Wayne. He understands he made mistakes with BG. When you come into understanding on the mistakes that you have made, fam, it's easier for you to understand other people's mistakes against you. What I'm trying to say. It brings a peace in your life. It's something that money can't buy. Try it. But I will keep y'all updated on situations, though. I'm out.